when you walk past a group of people and you feel like they're looking at you and they can hear every word that you say, it's important to approach with assumed familiarity. So you go in and you pretty much just focus on the girl as if she was a friend that you know really well, and a friend that you haven't seen in a long time maybe, and just have that conviction and body language so that when you go up to that girl, you are literally seeing her already as a friend, and then you're going to carry that energy of like you're just going up to a friend that you already know. And this will be really effective for lessening the effect of the spotlight effect that you might feel initially, because what's going to happen is you're going to tell yourself that everything is okay, because when you go in and you act as if you already know the girl, you'll automatically assume the body language and eye contact of a person who already knows the person that they're going up to. So you're going to be speaking in a way that is very familiar and not quite as like a stranger. So you're going to be going up and saying something along the lines of, "Oh, hey, yeah, I just saw you," and then after you've said "I just saw you," you can almost pause and just kind of feel the people around you looking at you and just like feel comfortable with that situation. So when you keep talking, you're going to keep this energy of you already know the girl, and people are going to buy that because they're going to buy into whatever your perception of your reality as is in that moment. You could have the energy of she's someone that you might know. Maybe you met someone at a party and you forgot their face. You could also take that approach. So there's two different ways to look at it. You can look at it like it's a good friend who you've known for a long time, or it's someone who you met at a party, you think, and you're kind of trying to potentially reconnect. And this is mainly for your own sake, because I don't think most people actually care whether you go up and talk to a stranger, but it's going to be mainly beneficial for you to make it feel right for you, because what you don't want is to have this weird energy where you talk to the girl and she can sense that you're not comfortable for whatever reason. She might not know that it is because you feel these people looking at you and listening to you. But I would give this a go, and as I said, go in with that kind of conviction, like you already know the girl, and say something along the lines of, "Oh, hi, yeah, I was just walking past you and I saw you, blah 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 blah," instead of making it clear that you are a stranger by going, "Excuse me, 1 second, I just wanted to know where the nearest Starbucks is." You know, it's like I'm doing bad impressions at the moment, but it's you can feel when you're talking in this way with the assumed familiarity, and when you are like treating her like a stranger and you're being a bit too formal and being a bit like, "Oh, excuse me, I just saw you." Because when people walk past and you say, "Oh, hey, yeah, I was just walking past you and I saw you just now," even if they were to hear this, like they would just assume that you already know each other. And that's the power of this. And the fact that you know that they're going to think that you know each other is going to put you at ease. So I've tried to kind of explain this as well as I can, but it's kind of one of those things where you need to get a feel for it and really try it out. So go and try it out, and you know, it's up to you if you want to take the approach of pretending like she's a really good friend, or pretending like it would be rude not to go up to her because she was someone who you think you met at a party, that kind of vibe. And I promise, if you do this enough times, you're going to become very relaxed in these situations, and it won't matter if like people are walking past and almost like their shoulders touching your shoulder and they can hear every word. It won't matter because you're treating it in this way. And also another thing you can do, just to add on to that, is you can kind of pause, because people are going to have momentum when they walk past you. So you can just have a brief pause where you just let them go past. And this will normally be after you've said, "Oh, hey, yeah, I just saw you. I was walking by. I just saw you. How have you been?" That kind of energy. Just say that thing initially, And even if you overdo it and she's like, wait, what? Do I actually know this guy? By the time you've done that, the other people will have walked past. So at that point, you can kind of go into your normal routine of saying, oh, yeah, well, you caught my eye because you were wearing this really yellow outfit, and it kind of reminded me of, that children's program with the big banana, or whatever you want to say, like whatever mood you're in and whatever you can feel comfortable saying. But you're going to be very relaxed after that initial awkwardness of thinking that people are listening to what you're saying. So just say those things in the beginning. Put yourself at ease when the people walk past, and then continue once they've already passed you. And the thing about this as well is, once those people have gone past, the next group of people who come and walk past you, they're just going to assume that you're friends and you're talking to a friend because they didn't see the approach. And even if they did see the approach itself, by the way, should be done in such a way that you can do the front stop where you come around, but imagine the person, the girl, being one of your friends or one of your acquaintances who you're trying to reconnect with. Try to have that body language and like mentally visualize this. So she's coming towards you and you just kind of put your hand up with a smile that is a smile of recognition, I think you know what I'm talking about, because hopefully you've got friends who you've seen out in the city and you've gone up and said hi, and maybe they were walking past you at the time. Just like reconnect with that feeling and do that on this girl who is technically a stranger, and things will go really well.